Okay, I'm Outswell Trades, and this is another Gamey review. First impression, Age of Wonders Planetfall. It was going to be fishing simulator. Really? Already? What the hell is your problem, man? Sorry, I'm bitching out Streamlabs. It was going to be fishing simulator Pro Tour, but yeah. Wait all day for this 56.9 gigabyte game to download, only for it to not launch. Thank you, Xbox Game Pass. Your problems are so wonderful. So I have no idea what this game is about. I mean, I suppose I could read about it on the Xbox Game Pass. What's it say? Build your empire with one of 6 unique factions, ranging from the militant vanguard. Okay, so lots of fucking ooh, dinosaur riding Amazons. Okay, cyborg zombies of these. Okay, you're kind of. You should have led with dinosaur riding Amazons instead of militant vanguard. Straight out the gate, mention that. You have dinosaurs, Amazons are riding them. Kind of a big deal. It's tactical turn-based sci-fi combat. Is this one of those pseudo turn-based or real turn-based? Because I like real turn-based. It's got single player and multiplayer. It's not that big of a file, actually. It's got some pretty high reviews on the Game Pass. Sure, it's taking a long time to fucking load. I have a feeling I could, like, read or something as I waited, but... What? Come here, girl. Come on. Come on up here. Please don't rip my headphones off, though. If you didn't see yesterday's video, Missy leapt off my lap and I don't know if like her leg or something like snagged on the cord of my headphones. But they're about to knot. But she yanked them off my ears and even moved the freaking computer. It was horrible. Ah, Hat, I'm busy. It was awful. It hurt a lot. It seems kind of... No, it's moving. Slowly moving. Well, at least it has a progress bar. Not every game comes with a progress bar. Like, The Outer Worlds doesn't come with a progress bar. I just have to sit there for minutes. I saw that on Reddit, actually. Someone was like, oh, I have really long load times, and I'm on the Xbox, and someone else posted and was like, I'm on PlayStation, and it's really long load times for me, too. And it's like, I'm on a PC, and I'm getting them, too. I don't know. I even have the graphics down. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably do that to Planetfall. If it will ever load. Let's put our mouse like here. See if it ever reaches it. I've already had a beer, so I can't play a drinking game. Oh, someone's crawling underneath the blankets. God, your tail's long. It's like 1.5 feet long. Don't unmake my bed. She was sleeping on my pajamas, so now my pajamas are gonna be hot. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's really going now. Go, go! Don't stop now. If I keep rubbing your head, don't rip my earbuds off, my earphones. Oh. Something's happening. It said something. I don't know what. Alright, options. Oh my god, that is loud. Way too loud. I had it up at 30. That was a mistake. Oh wow. I don't know that that's supposed to Hmm. Okay, well, I only have one display. Oh, hell no. What are you doing? I hate Bloom. I'm sorry. I hate Bloom. Oh, you're kidding me! Okay. First of all... Oh, that's much better. Oh, that's so much better. I want voice to be higher. Yeah, there we go. Alright, tutorial. So is this like Dawn of War kind of stuff?
Commander's personal record. Vanguard LCVP-86 emerged from void space intact.
At least they're not making me read.
Our destination is a small planet located near to the anomaly in the
Is he supposed to be saying this?
Scans are showing nothing but static from the research outpost below. The distress call we received remains the only sign of life.
I like his coat. Cool.
The void anomaly
Whoa,
looms over the
blinked
planet
on me.
like a dark omen. These scientists must have been mad to study the phenomenon from this close. But it's not for me to question their motives. We're here to secure a foothold, search for any survivors, and investigate what happened. Prepare for Planetfall.
Man, they do not make you wait. Well, that is if the load time is decent. And it's pretty decent. I might play this more. I'm already, like...
Welcome, Commander. I am Ava, your
love these
autonomous
games.
integrated virtual assistant. Standard
Nice
issue
name.
for every planetary governor of the Star Union. My messages will appear when important actions are undertaken for the first time. They can be reviewed at any time in the Imperial Archives.
The diamond icon and color will assist in early decisions by recommending certain choices to direct the development of your starting empire. You know I'm playing the Amazons. Given the opportunity, I am playing a dinosaur-riding Amazon. Why would you ever play anything else? Okay. The Vanguard, I can imagine Jordan the Cheap playing. You can pan the camera using the arrow keys or WAS keys, zoom in and out using the... I imagine you mean the middle button? The mouse wheel? Additionally, the camera can be moved by holding down the left button and moving the mouse. Selecting is done by clicking the left button to deselect something. Use the left button anywhere else. Pretty normal controls for this kind of game. Planetfall successful, Commander. Powering up base colony systems. Excuse me. Good, there is no time to waste. We'll start by setting up and expanding this colony. Start a surface scan for survivors and existing colony infrastructure. Inform me when our research systems are online. Yes, Commander. Recalibrating sensors and initiating surface scan. A biodome has been located nearby, but there are no signs of survivors. Continue scanning the planet's surface. If there are any survivors on this world, I want to know about it. I'll scout the adjacent sectors and investigate the biodome. It should contain supplies that will help us expand our colony. At this point, I've been up 17 hours. More than. That's why my voice is dying. Oh, Jesus. Select your army and explore the nearby sector. Locate and investigate the overgrown biodome. Hint, you can see your progress in your currently active quests in the objectives interface. I did some rewards. 73 research. 51 food. Okay, so
This is an army. Armies contain up to 6 units on a
it looks
single
like a
hex
man.
and are used to explore the world, attack enemy armies, and defend colonies.
Selecting a unit portrait in the army below will display its abilities. Clicking left mouse on a unit's portrait in the army panel below will open the unit panel for that unit.
To move an army, select it, and then move the cursor to the hex you want it to go to. A preview of the route is shown, with a blue path to indicate how far the army can move this turn.
Each hex has a move point cost. Each unit has a set number of move points per turn. For each hex moved, the move point cost is subtracted from the unit's move points. An army can only move as fast as its slowest unit. Or they could kill that person and move faster. So we want them. This is the biodome here, where the giant grasshopper happens to be. Wow, they're actually kind of fast. Colony production facilities are currently idle, Commander. I recommend we start with building the central replicator facility to increase production. I have highlighted this structure in the colony's interface.
This is the colony interface. It allows you to inspect and control your settlements on this planet. The tabs at the top left cycle through the production and colonist options.
Oh, these.
Under this colony's name, you can see the amount of each resource this colony generates. A description and a breakdown of the colony's income can be found in the tooltips of each resource.
These are the tooltips.
This is the Structure Production tab. Colony structures can be built from here to unlock new units, strengthen the economy, and bolster the colony's defenses.
Some structures have an energy upkeep that is paid each turn. You can add a structure to the production queue by double-clicking the left mouse button or by selecting it and clicking the Produce button. So, this is what we need to make.
Units and structures can be built in a colony by selecting the Produce option, which places them in the production queue.
When something is added to the production queue, the energy and cosmite cost is paid immediately, and the production cost is subtracted at the end of each turn based on the colony's production income. Jesus. The order of the production projects in the queue can be changed. You know, these games, like explaining them for the first time over a YouTube video is just it's not conducive to this form of entertainment, or it's like, by which I mean Let's Plays, and it's not conducive for you learning the game to be reading all this shit out loud. We saw that when I did Imperator Rome. This one I already like a lot better than Imperator Rome. It's easier to read. Can be changed by hovering over them and selecting the up arrow that appears. Ah, okay. Clicking the X will remove a production project from the queue altogether. Where's the production queue? Is this the... Where's my production queue?
The currently selected colony tab is Unit Production. All units available for construction are listed here.
Okay. Vanguard Owl, Vanguard Trooper, although that is OWL in all honesty. Unit cost, production, and energy to build and hire the tier units also cost Cosmite. You can add a unit to the production queue by double-clicking or by selecting, yeah.
The Sector Production tab lists the structures that can be built in any of the province sectors of the colony.
Jesus. Just say area. Province sector. Huh. I wonder what happened if I clicked on those. It didn't actually take me to what that was. Will it now? Nope. What's the point of having that? Like, so I'm a systems manager, admin, in my day-to-day life, and one program that I'm in, like, there are certain words that are connected to a glossary. I set up the glossary. That's my job. One of my things I'm supposed to do. And you hover over those words anywhere in the system, and it'll give you the definition that I put in. So this is what that looks like it should do. What it does is just take me to the archives. It doesn't take, like, why would you make it look like a link and not actually have it hyperlinked to its own definition? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Don't make it clickable then. Because all you're telling me is that this has a definition. Like, so I click on this, it opens it, and then I'm supposed to type it in? No. Dumb. Basic. Basic, basic, basic. A sector can be exploited in one of 4 resources. By building the appropriate building in that sector. Once the exploitation is finished, a specialization can be built in the sector to get extra bonuses associated with the chosen exploitation. Okay. Looks like it does that the most. Production? It produces production?
The Colonist tab lists details of the colony's growth and happiness. The colony's output can be fine-tuned by assigning colonists to resource slots.
New commanders can best keep colonist management and food sharing on the default settings. So where is my production queue? It kept going on about my production queue.
Events listed in the right side of the screen are significant developments that happen during the course of a game.
They include diplomatic messages, battle reports, and notifications from your colonies. Oh god. Open the colony interface and complete the Central Replicator Facility Production Project found in the Structure Production tab. Hint, the colony interface can be opened by selecting the colony. If there is an army standing on top of it, your first click will select the army, and a second click will then select the colony itself. Where's my objectives? There it is.
The Objectives interface gives an overview of available objectives. Quests can come from NPC factions or from special sources during the campaign.
Why is she so damn chipper? Okay, apparently I searched for survivors. Select your army and explore the nearby sector. Locate and investigate the overgrown biodome. Okay. Okay, structure production tab. Okay, it looks like I've got it. Or no, it's still... You don't have enough energy, so it's still building it? Where do I see that it's building it? See, or do I have to end the turn? See, tutorial-wise... Okay, it's in the queue right now. Alright, I'm gonna end my turn. I feel like I have to at this point, because there's nothing else I'm supposed to be doing. I've already actually started building it.
The task notifier shows actions available during the current turn, as well as urgent matters that require attention.
Task notifier is located below the event list and above the mini-map. So here, select a message from the task notifier. Will either center the camera on the relevant location or open the relevant interface. Commander, our laboratories have come online and research is now available. See, I had to end my turn. You should begin researching technologies to unlock new deployments to help us on this planet. Excellent. What do you suggest we start with? Considering our mission parameters. I don't remember what his voice sounded like. I'm just speaking. For military research, I like how I said, they didn't make me read. It is recommended to start with nanite support to provide our troops with extra protection and unlike battlefield support operations. For society research, it is recommended to start with frontier facilities to unlock basic infrastructure upgrades for our colony. I have highlighted these skills in the research interface for your convenience.
Welcome to the Research Center, Commander. Here we allocate knowledge to rediscover the technologies of the Star Union and search for new frontiers.
I'll be perfectly honest. As much as I love these games, tutorial-wise, they just fling. It feels like they shotgun blast you. And this is just a problem with the genre in general. I don't think I've ever played one that doesn't just at their player when they first come on. Like, if you've played, like, one developed by these guys before, you're probably gonna be fine. If you're not, you're gonna be like, what? I can't remember all of this. And it's gonna take you sometimes. Like, you know, you're not gonna remember it all. You're certainly not gonna remember it all if you've been up for 15 hours, you had a beer, you're dying of heat, and you're trying to speak for a YouTube channel at the same time. I'm cutting myself some slack. Here we allocate knowledge to rediscover the technologies of the Star Union and search for new frontiers. The two tracks can be researched in parallel. Military... Stop showing me things. I'm trying to read what she's saying. Military research concerns unit unlocks, unit modifications, and military operations. Society research deals with economic development. Why are you acting like something horrific is about to happen, music? Calm your shit. I'm reading a tutorial page, which usually means you're fucking paused. governmental doctrines and, well, and this is completely a turn-based RTS, so there's no like, oh no, they're coming, act fast! Governmental doctrines and covert operations. Knowledge is applied to both types of research quality at the end of each turn. Higher tier research is locked behind prerequisites denoted by white lines in the research tree. Okay.
Military research concerns unit unlocks.
I
Unit
literally
mods,
just
and
read that.
military
Why did you
operations.
write that in the previous one if I didn't have to fucking read it? Racial research, Jesus, that's hard to say, includes all of that race's unit unlocks, including defensive mods, tactical operations, and strategic operations, weapon technologies unlocks, offensive mods, and tactical operations. Secret technology paths unlock units, mods, and operations with unique mechanics. So this is the thing it wants me to research. And on the society side,
research concerns economic development, governmental policies, and
again,
espionage.
I read that out loud. Don't repeat yourself! Doctrine research concerns governmental policies to steer your empire. Economy research, development of your colonies, exploration and terrain and happiness of your population. Operations research, covert operations. See, when I hear the word operations, I consider policies and procedures. You mean specifically Black Ops. Okay. Right, that's for spying. Oh god, that reminds me. This really bothered me. I watched Rogue One. I didn't do it for my channel. This is before my channel. But I wrote a blog post on it on the Empathetic Writer. I was very annoyed with them saying, you know, in Star Wars A New Hope, they're all like, oh, there were so many, it was a spy thing. They were spies. Watching the movie, Rogue One, I was like, those are not spies. Those are infiltrators. It is a completely different thing. It's a quick in and out versus someone who, like, entrenches themselves in a society to garner information over a long period of time. That's a fucking spy. Look up your definitions. Like, what was this? Like, there was one spy in that movie, kind of, sort of, unofficially. Mostly that movie is stupid. Okay, so it wants me to do this one. The diamond. Alright, close. Did your stupid research. You need to move over there. There are no survivors here. It looks like the structure was overrun by critters. We must reclaim this biodome. And I don't like this text, and I feel like I'm having to come in closer. Like, either I'm too tired to focus, or it is literally too small for my eyes. And annex its sector to our colony. This will expand our domain and increase our supplies. We do not have enough colonists to control additional sectors yet, Commander. We will need additional food to allow the colony to grow. Larger colonies can sustain more province sectors. We want to establish our foothold here as quickly as possible. We can recover extra food from the overgrown biodome after we clear out the wildlife. Jesus. Oh, some sound. That is like a giant hopper hound. I said grasshopper, so... Air leap 10. Combat jump 10. Jeez. What is this? That... Pincer attack. Beetle spit. Ugh. Okay. Well, I obviously can't negotiate with giant bugs. It says it's a safe battle. This is the first one. I expect you to fucking win. Or I can retreat! Let's see some combat. Is this not? It's please, 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 please. I don't want it to just be a numbers game. Oh wow. Ooh.
The battle has started, Commander. The defending army always gets to act first, followed by the attackers.
Tactical operations can be launched during combat as support, although they are disabled during the first run. All they did is move
During
forward.
a combat turn, each unit has 3 action points to spend on using their abilities, which can cost between 1 and 3 action points. Regardless of cost, using an ability always ends the unit's turn.
That reminds me of Shadowrun Returns, which I have that game. Never really gotten very far into it because it's kind of boring. Every unit also has move points, and using these move points will leave a unit with fewer action points to spend. The tactical movement colors on the ground indicate how many action points the unit will have left after moving there. The red overlay on the ground means the unit will be left with no action points after movement. Okay.
Commanders and heroes are some of the strongest units in any army, capable of wielding a variety
He's a
of
commander.
powerful weapons and even piloting vehicles. They level up as they gain experience, allowing them to unlock new abilities and buffs.
If a commander is defeated in combat, they will return to their faction's headquarters after a certain number of turns. Heroes do not have this special protection, so they just die. Okay. So those are cover.
A friendly unit has moved into cover. Cover protects the unit by making it harder for enemies to hit them with abilities.
I know what cover
is
is.
directional and only protects against attacks if it is between the targeted unit and the enemy.
Kinda know that. How stupid do you think your players are? Some units are too large to use cover. See, that's actually more important information. But they can be used as cover by other smaller units. That's a good feature. Throughout the combat map, there are also large obstacles that block line of sight, allowing units hiding behind them to avoid being targeted altogether. So he's got some action points. What is this? Move, rotate, laser rifle, defense mode, Overwatch. Units in Overwatch will automatically shoot at enemies who move through or shoot from unprotected hexes in their field of view. Grenade. So he's set to attack them.
Most abilities that are used on enemy units have an accuracy rating, which is the chance that the ability hits the intended target.
If an ability misses, it will either strike another target or do nothing at all. Some abilities can also graze, meaning that the ability affected its target but with reduced strength.
Each unit has active
That was
abilities
a graze.
that they can use during combat. Next to attacks, they have a guard ability, which increases the unit's defenses until the start of their next turn. Guard abilities always cost 1 action point.
Maximum range of the unit's currently selected ability will be displayed using white line on the battlefield. So this line here. You can select enemy units to see their abilities and how they use them. Holding down Alt button will allow your units to target obstacles or the ground, which is useful when using area effect abilities.
Try moving your units forward to form a gun line, Commander. There are several nearby obstacles that your Vanguard troopers can take cover behind. symbolized by a shield icon when hovering over the hex in cover.
Have the ability to overwatch, allowing them to shoot at enemies that move into range. This is a very powerful ability which works very well against the melee units you are now facing. Try putting your troopers in cover and enable overwatch on them, the red eye symbol. Try assault bike. The assault bike has great mobility and is best moved into flanking position to engage in combat next turn. Okay, so... there isn't actually a position I can move the bike into right now that is actually a flanked position. What is this? Lightly obscured. This is Overwatch.
Some units with ranged attacks can enter Overwatch. While in Overwatch mode, the unit will have a red eye icon above its head. This unit will fire its primary ranged attack at any enemy unit that moves or uses an ability on a hex within this unit's field of view.
Can only trigger once per unit, and if a unit using Overwatch is staggered, the Overwatch mode is cancelled. Okay. What should I use? Overwatch. I just skip unit. What do these things mean? Are those retreat positions? Keep using the wrong thing. I mostly graze them. Out of range. Out of range. Alright. Can you show me what this is? Oh, I hate you. Wide field laser array. High impact stagger. Knockback. High impact stagger. Focus laser. Everything's out of range. Alright. And everyone's gone. So, end my turn. I got one of them. Got
Enemy
another one.
destroyed.
Oh, they're in cover. That kind of sucks. Oh, they missed. Fuck your beetle speed. Okay. So... no line of sight. I actually kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Let's move over here. And rotate. Face. That way. They got grazed. Ooh. And they're dead.
Enemy down. They never stood a chance.
No, not really. They were a bunch of bugs against humans with firearms. Commander, our colony has now grown big enough to support an additional sector. I recommend annexing the sector which contains the biodome, as this will add its food income to our colony. Good. We'll annex this sector to our colony as a province sector so we can start exploiting the land for resources as soon as possible. Take reward.
Objective completed.
Well, you know it. Not that it was a hard one. Expand your colony by annexing the nearby sector. You can annex the sector by selecting Annex Sector in the available options. No! So...
planets are divided into geographical sectors that contain natural resources or valuable remnants of the Star Union. Sectors can be settled with colonizers or annexed as provinces to existing colonies by interacting with the central sector map marker.
it's this word, it's the use of the word sector so much. It's gonna drive me nuts. And I feel like if you were at home and you were like, every time the game says sector, take a shot, you might be dead by the end of 3 rounds of this tutorial. The sector analysis panel on the right shows an analysis of its features and any locations present there. Fertile plants, fungal, overgrown biodome. Actions available to take within the sector are listed in the bottom panel. Annex sector. Build forward base, which we don't have enough resources for. Found Vanguard colony, which I don't have enough resources for.
Sectors usually have both a climb and a terrain feature that determine their economic potential.
Throwing down the complexities here, I see. In addition, seriously, complexities. Sectors can contain locations such as resource nodes, visit sites, and hazards. Which I'm not going to click on any of these because I know they're not going to fucking give me the definition. Which can add economic or strategic value to the sector. Fucking hell, this word. They can also affect the sector in other ways, such as weakening units that pass through or causing special effects to occur during battles.
To make your colonies thrive, sectors need to be annexed to colony centers. This turns them into province sectors that add income to their parent colony once they are further developed.
Now all I am hearing is that word. I'm not paying attention. I'm too tired. That's what it is. It must be. I didn't get even 5 hours of sleep this night. Through experience, you learn. I mean, I'm enjoying this game, and I'm glad that it is honestly turn-based combat instead of like semi-turn-based or RTS. I'm here for it. Through experience, you will learn how to optimize sector choices and colony upgrades. For now, pick any habitable sector adjacent to your starting colony and annex it. I wouldn't pick anyone. You pick the one that has the fucking food in it. Surface scan complete, Commander. I am picking up a Vanguard military signal nearby. This could signify the presence of survivors on the planet. I just realized that, like, the Cortana thing, I was gonna say the character from Halo, but that is fucking Cortana, is basically the combination of the computer that speaks with the woman who just repeats what the computer says from, you know, the Galaxy Quest joke. Only, oh, now the computer is a woman. This could signify the presence of survivors on the planet. Bring up on scanners. Let's find out what the hell is going on here. Locate the Vanguard military signal in the nearby sector. So, I grabbed my unit. I can't move it all the way over here. Oh! What is that? It's a dude. Okay. Is that my only objective? It is. It's my only objective.
You have just annexed a sector, and it can now be exploited for one of the main resources. Ideally, the chosen exploitation type matches the terrain and climb features of the sector for future leveling potential.
You can set an exploitation via the Colony Center interface in the Sector Production tab. The higher the level of the sector, the more that can be gained from it through exploitation. After the sector has been exploited, like, really don't use the word exploitation and exploited, not like exploitation film, but because like you're literally like what, raping the land? I mean, maybe you are, but still, I don't want that connotation. After the sector has been exploited, a specialization can be built in it to further increase the sector's economic benefit. Conduct research to unlock sector specializations. Commander, that sector has been successfully annexed to our colony and is now considered a province sector. It can be... Jesus Christ, quit repeating yourself! Let's get this exploitation up and running as soon as possible. What does terrain analysis tell us? How can we best exploit our new province sector? Analyzing. It is fungal, fertile plains, biodome, agriculture exploitation. Not surprised. It'll synergize the climb and the terrain, which will reach its full potential. The biodome will also synergize with the agricultural. You guys need a fucking thesaurus. Show sector exploitation. Alright. Choose zone.
Objective completed.
Cool. Race. Jesus Christ. Alright. Nanite support.
Quantum-powered molecular machines are not magic, they're science. But the uncertainty principle dictates that if I explain to you exactly how it works, it'll stop working that way. So just trust me. It's not magic, it's just probabilistic, quantum state-driven subatomic machines. Stanley Strangelove, publicist, Smalltech Enterprises.
I hate that voice. Absolutely hate it. I can do engineering cores, which will give me an engineer, and shotgun equipment. Subjugation ordnance, which will give me flechette ammunition and a shredder bomb. Phase manipulation, phase walk modulator, reactive phase protection. Void tech would be this, like, stealth tech. Oh, smart defense. Improved combat sensors detector, interlocking armor. Gee. Let's research that. Alright, so we have frontier facilities. Aquatic deployment. I'm not gonna need that for a while, I don't think. Frontier survival. Surveillance, that would be nice. Display monitor, native threat locator, capability rating. Food development, though. Well, I need to do something I can afford. I just realized. So, is there something, 300 production? I don't see that anywhere here. I can't afford anything. I just realized. 'Cause yeah, 150, 150, 100, 300 production, which I'm not. Where the fuck is that? It's not up there. Oh, 100. Okay.
Sector annexed.
Okay.
Our colonies require the means to protect themselves and a reason to stay. At the very least, it's time to invest in some good old-fashioned guns and beer. Dollar Smith, Deneb Colony Mayor.
I already did this. Alright, I'm just gonna confirm movement. $730. What is my power? 710. So it's a little bit of a fight. There's 600. Lieutenant Jane, what the hell are you doing on this rock? Last I heard, you were stationed on leave 6. Commander Jack Gelder, I require your immediate assistance. Our settlement is overrun with hopper hounds, and we need help fighting them off. Why do you guys, like, what, haven't really been to this planet, but you have names for all the shit that's already here? We are sending you blueprints for some weapons modifications. Let's burn these bugs down. Received, Lieutenant. We'll make quick work of these bugs. Commander, before engaging in battle, we should mod our units to make them more combat effective. Select our army and inspect units in the army panel below to see and equip mods. We can equip the mods Lieutenant Zhang gave us on troops or your weapons commander. Please bear in mind that while the process is immediate on your weapons, modifying our troops leaves them vulnerable for a single cycle.
Objective completed.
Okay, so where's my unit? There it is. So...
Heroes are special units that lead your armies. Commander, you are also represented as a hero on the map.
As heroes level up, they gain upgrade points that can be spent to unlock... Oh, shit. Just realized I've been sitting in an office chair on and off for about 13 hours, and my hip feels like it's going to explode. So I'm probably not going to be able to do this for much longer. I probably will come back to this, though. I might come back to it next week and do another round with a different thing of troops. Because this is interesting. I like Dawn of War, I like these kinds of games, but I like this even better because of its actual... there's some interesting sounds. Actual turn-based combat. You know, with the movement spots and everything. I prefer that every time. I even actually prefer it more than the turn-based combat that where you're stable and you just like move forward on attacks only and move right back to your previous position. I can't remember what those are called specifically in RTS modes. Well, and then some of them have like Darkest Dungeon positioning. You still don't like move forward, but you have like a position. I like this better, them actually having spots on the map. God, my brain is done because it's not letting me think of words. Okay. So, I don't think I'll run through the whole tutorial for this video because I've already been playing. That is not the one I wanted, for an hour. A shit ton of skipped frames. Apologize for that right now. So I think I'm gonna call it good here because it is after 10 o'clock my time. I'm fucking tired. Really shouldn't play Friday nights. I worked a 50-hour work week. That was like, you know, you play video games to relax. I can't fucking speak. I'm losing my voice. Oh god. Hopefully tomorrow at 6 p.m. My Silent Patient review will be out. It's gotta be. I gotta get it done. That's long and short of it on that front. But I'm enjoying this. Like, I know I was like done with Imperator Rome. This one I'm way more into. I like the art style. I like. I'd like to know more about the world. I mean, it's pretty standard sci-fi kind of shit so far, and even the Vanguard, which is sort of reminds me of the Imperial troops, which I don't like to play, of Dawn of War. Um, yeah, I'm coming back to it though, to do the dinosaur riding Amazons. Really got my attention there. That is not standard sci-fi fare, so we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, I said that I was gonna play just a quick thing, Torchlight Frontiers for Saturday night, which would be tonight, for you guys watching this. And I've not gotten my Steam key yet, so I can't do it. It kind of sucks. I'm just waiting for them, so I might have to do something else on Tuesday as well. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. I'm very excited for Torchlight 3, but I understand the delay. I mean, that's I'm okay. I'm okay with the idea of a delay. If they come out with a good game. I have like access to 300 video games. So it's not like I'm hurting for entertainment. I'm also like got access to live streaming networks. I read a book every other day. I'm not hurting for entertainment. Torchlight 3 can take its damn time. It taking its time for the channel sucks. But so I will I know I'm not gonna have a chance at this point to play it by Saturday night for a video. And I question whether or not I'll have access to it to play it for a video for Tuesday at noon. So who knows, maybe I'll do more of this for Tuesday, since I'm just waiting at this point for Torchlight 3. I'm okay with that. I know that you guys would rather see more Torchlight content, but it's out of my hands. Alright, so I am definitely, for first impression, you know, like even just the tutorial, tired as I am, I'm down for this game. I already am like, yes, these features. I do think they need thesaurus, but that's okay. I don't know that I'll play a lot of it for the channel, however, because it's not the kind of game that I think that you can like just do a let's play for in my format. Like I can see the Spiffing Brit doing stuff for this, but his videos are all edited. I don't have time for that for all my let's plays, so I will do one more video on it at least to show one of the other factions. You know which one. You know what I'm here for. So but I'm definitely going to play this game some more. If not for the channel, then for myself. I didn't see its appeal. It definitely has appealed to me as the mastermind. I don't know why Imperator Realm didn't do it for me, but it just didn't. I don't know. It was just missing something, some oomph for me. Like, I feel like there's still character in this, as opposed to Imperator Realm, which felt very not hands off, but like I didn't feel like I was playing a character, or that the people I was messing with were characters. I just felt like I was getting memos from the government telling me what problems there were, as opposed to this basically essentially Cortana talking to me. I'm not going to say the other one, the other phone one, because you know she's overreactive when I say a certain adverb even. So, but anyway, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Hopefully I am. By which I mean hopefully I've gotten at least 12 hours of sleep. That's pretty rare at this point in my life, sadly. And my brain is shutting down at this point. So like, share, subscribe, click the bell, follow me on Reddit, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Join my Discord. Become a patron on Patreon so I can make more videos like this with more energy. Thank you to my current patrons. I'm not going to repeat myself like I did for my last video. And I'll see you guys next time.